Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Let's see if anyone comes in. Oh my gosh, I got a cat hair in my eyeball. See if anybody comes in today. Remy says hi. He's quite talkative this morning. I'm just going to put a couple things away. Hang on, guys. And feed the dog. All right. Hope everybody is well. We have snow on the ground right now. It's very depressing. Right, Remy? It's depressing. Still got my allergies, though. Yep. Snow on the ground in spring. Who's here with me? I really need to get myself a webcam. Really need to get a webcam. Because, I mean, hey, I could sit here and talk to you and have Remy on my shoulder. But no, because the webcam doesn't work. Although, the nice thing about OBS is I could sit here in my PJs and you wouldn't know. With the webcam, I have to look decent. Hey, Sheila, how are you? How's it going? Hi, Ram. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out when you're done. Hey, Eric. Oh, you got to work today, Eric? Bummer. I actually went to the pet store yesterday where I work because I had to pick up some hamster food and bedding and stuff like that. Some essentials. Some essentials for the animals. And it felt really weird being there. Felt really weird being there. It's the first time I've been in a public place since I stopped working, which would have been about 3 weeks ago. Because I have gone nowhere except for walking the dogs outside. Other than that, I've been in my house. So, it was really weird to be in a public place. Oh, I don't mind that he's squawking. He's a happy guy right now. That's why he's talking. You need to go potty? Hang on. I gotta let the dog out. All right. You're off today. And oh yeah, you're traveling west. You're going to the doctor. Is that what you said? Are you a happy guy today? Huh? You're a happy guy? He hasn't really been talking through my streams lately, or my videos. Well, drive safe for sure. Be safe. Are you going alone, or are you going with someone, or? You're going alone? Well, definitely be safe then. Okay, so you're not going alone. All right. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. How long of a drive do you have? I think my other dog wants to eat now. Hang on. Are you hungry? Here we go. Ooh, for the Bella. Ooh, for the Bella. Alright. Got so many animals to feed every day. So you're already on the road and you've been you only have another hour. Okay, cool. Cool. Both of the birds are talkative because the finch is chirping away too. I know they have, yep. Yep, it's getting overwhelming for sure. It's been overwhelming. And the number keeps climbing just in my county. I'm not even in New York, but it keeps climbing here. And places like my place of where I work have opened to the public again, and I just think it's stupid. Yep. Remy's talking a lot. Supposed to is the operative word. People have to listen first. People have to do what they're supposed to be doing to keep it from continuously going up. The There have been actually projections of things not starting to get better until August too. So it all depends on how people listen. Like there's protests now because they think their rights are being stripped away. Let us go out if we want to go out. Well, it's not all about you, you know? Like they're protesting, so you want the right to go out there and make people sick, is what you're saying. Like, it angers me. I mean, this protest was blocking emergency vehicles from getting to the hospital. It's ridiculous. People are so concerned about their own rights, and they're not thinking about what it's doing to other people. Right now, we have to think about other people, not just ourselves. And people are so stuck on the things that they are losing that they're not thinking about other people and what they're losing. And we need to, you know, I don't know. It's just stupid. And in my area, we haven't even hit our peak yet. Yet there are businesses that are reopening to the public, like the place that I work. And I still refuse to go back to work, but it's reopened to the public. We haven't even hit the peak yet. And every time I look at the numbers for my county, they're continually going up. Why are we reopening? You know, it's not going to get better in that way. And I still, when I would take the dogs for a walk, I'd see a group of people playing football at the park. That's a stupid activity. You're all handling the same ball. Like, I don't know. People need to start thinking about more than just themselves. But that's what I'll say about that. Because it irritates me. So anyhow, I'm still yawning. I've had a coffee, and I am still yawning. But I've got my allergies too. I've got another headache. Sucks. It sucks. On a good note, my tomato plants are doing really well. I ordered actually on Amazon. I ordered some seeds. I still haven't received my tomato seeds that I ordered on Amazon. They have not come. They were supposed to get here in March. In the middle of March, and they're not here. So I think they got lost. But I ordered sensitivity plant seeds that should be here in a week or two, something like that. The 28th, I think, is the day that they said to expect them. And then I ordered aloe vera plants, or seeds, and watermelon plant seeds. And they're not actual watermelons. It's not going to produce watermelons, but the leaves, when they're fully developed and grown, the leaves look like watermelons. So I ordered that, and those really aren't supposed to come until June. So it's going to be a little while for that, because I think they're coming from China. But I'm looking forward to starting some seeds, especially I'm glad the sensitivity plant is coming sooner. Oh, I also ordered a Venus flytrap seeds. Venus flytrap seeds. Actually, I don't know if I actually ordered the watermelon plant. I think I was going to, and then I took it off. But the aloe vera and the Venus flytrap, and then the sensitivity plant. But I'm excited for the sensitivity plant for sure. And then at some point, maybe when I have to go to Walmart for some essentials, I'll kind of stop in at the garden area and see what kind of plant seeds they have, or just plants. I don't have to grow everything from a seed. I can get some cool plants and just maintain them as they already are. I don't have to grow everything from a seed. So it got really quiet in here. Am I speaking to myself? I vented about people not doing what they're supposed to do and everybody left me. You're still here, Sheila? Cool, cool. What's the weather like on your drive? Was it good weather for you at least? Sunny and cold. Well, the cold sucks, but sunny is good for sure. At least you're not having to go through a ton of rain and snow, and that's always nasty for driving. I like when it's sunny. Ooh. It's cold. Cold today. Temperature right now is 34. It's kind of breezy and kind of snowy, and with the wind, it feels like 26. I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that at all. Well, the number is continuing to go up for confirmed cases and deaths. Just in my county alone, in my city, we have 224 confirmed cases, which doesn't include people who've not been tested, and 16 deaths. And that has risen dramatically in the last few days. I'm in Indiana, and we've had, in Indiana itself, over 9,000 cases and 477 deaths. And it continues to rise. But let's start reopening to the public, because, drives me crazy. There's snow north of where you are. Yeah, and we're supposed to get some. So, like right now, it's just partly cloudy. It's not snowing, but we're supposed to get snow in about... It's supposed to snow. We have a winter weather advisory. And it's supposed to be getting some snow this afternoon. Yep. Starting at about 2-ish, it'll snow. Yay. And we've already got snow on the ground from overnight. It snowed overnight. Yippee skippy. And I feel bad for people who've got gardens, like with their perennials that come up in the spring and stuff. Because I've got neighbors with beautiful daffodils, and now there's snow on them. The poor things. The poor things. I know. That's the depressing part, is that I think we're getting more snow now than we did during the winter. I mean, we really didn't get any snow that stayed for more than a day all winter. A day or two, maybe. Because we had such fluctuating weather. Yep, it's definitely depressing. I want warm weather. I mean, for heaven's sakes, Christmas Day, it was 60 degrees. It was sunny, 60 degrees, and we went for a walk outside with no coat. This is the weather I wanted for Christmas. Not now. The dog is barking. I'm going to have to let her in. I want to... Yep. Yep, and yeah, people are fighting for their right to go out. Well, maybe they'll think differently when it's someone they're close to that ends up with it and dies. I don't know how else to get it through people's heads that it's for your own good that you stay inside. It sucks, but it's for your own good. I mean, when you're kids, you're grounded for your own good. You're disciplined for your own good. And we want the kids to understand that it's for their own good. Well, now as adults, we have to be told to do something for our own good, because clearly we're not smart enough to realize that on our own. Stop walking around so I can untie you. So, I mean, how are we supposed to get kids to understand why we do what we do for them? Because it's for their own good, because we know better. When the kids are watching adults act like children over having to stay home. I mean, good grief. What kind of a role model are we setting for children when adults are having little temper tantrums over having to stay home? That's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, what authority do I have to tell my kids that I have to do things for their own good that they don't like when I'm going to have a little mini fit over having to stay home to protect myself and to protect others? We would never do well in a zombie apocalypse. We can't even do well with a virus. Because people are acting stupid over this whole thing. So now I've got a barking dog along with a squawking bird. My mother is texting. I guess that's what I get for having a household full of animals. Someone is going to be making noise. The rabbits are nice and quiet. The only thing they can do is thump and throw things around. They don't really make audible noises. Yep, Remy took over the stream, didn't he? Yep. Remy or the dog, when she goes to the window and decides to bark at what she sees out there. Do you want me to step back for you, Remy? You want to control this stream? What do you want to talk about? Huh? What you want to talk about? Are you shy now? Oh my gosh. Do you have stage fright now that I handed it over to you? Now you're so quiet. Bud! How are you doing? It has been a long time. Remy, Bud's here. Say hello. He was just squawking up a storm. Remy, Bud's here. Say hello. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh. When I want you to make noise, you're quiet. I'm doing good. There he is. There he is. There he is. Whoop, 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 whoop. Surprisingly, my dog has not been sick. She ate my entire pizza. I had a large pizza just with toppings I like, so nobody else in the family was going to eat it on my birthday. And I didn't get any of it because the dog knocked it off the top of the stove and ate the whole thing. And believe it or not, she was not sick. Not sick at all. I'm like, dang it, I hope you enjoyed my birthday pizza. Dang dog. Did you hear that? Bud's gonna pull your tail feathers. Yeah. He's like, I don't even know what to say to that. My tomatoes are doing good. I turned them in the window today for their daily yoga exercises. I touched them a little bit and I talked to them, mainly to breathe on them because carbon dioxide, they convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. So they need that. That's what the talking is really for. It's not so much because they can hear you. It's so that you breathe on them. So I breathed on them, and I touched them, and I gave them their little yoga session. Yeah, I saw that. I got a new little fur baby too, bud, yesterday. She was my birthday present. She's a baby hamster. She's only about 4 weeks old. She's super, super cute. And because she's so young, I can actually pick her up without getting bit. I mean, she still occasionally will get scared. But I can pick her up. I picked her up at the store, and she peed on me, but she didn't bite me. So I'm going to make sure to handle her a lot so she doesn't get to the point where she doesn't want to be handled. I still can't pick up Harry, but there's no need to pick him up. He lets me touch him. He'll come to me and sniff me, and that's improvement from when I first got him anyway, so it's all good. I don't need to pick him up and handle him. I don't even really need to pick her up and handle her, but it's helpful to just hand tame them so that if you have to handle them, then you can. Yeah, we had an explosion of baby hamsters at work because we had an overstock of them. Corporate sent us a whole bunch, and we didn't have enough enclosures, so they were like quadrupled up, and they're solitary animals, so they shouldn't be together. But we had to put them together, and we ended up having to pull some for injuries because they fight. And then at one point we were like, we need to separate them by sex because there were some that were mixed, and we ended up with a lot of pregnant hamsters. So when I went to the store yesterday I'm not working, but I went there because I needed to pick up some essentials for like food and stuff for the animals. The cashier told me we had like 46 babies. I was like, holy crap. So I looked at them and I was like, oh my gosh. So I brought one of them home. Yeah, and she's just a tiny little thing. She'll get a lot bigger. Right now she's about the size of a dwarf hamster, but which a dwarf hamster doesn't get any bigger than that, but she'll get 4 or 5 times bigger than like 4 times bigger than what she is. She's just a little girl. She probably just weaned off of Mama about a week ago or so. I'll make a video of her. Right now she's in a little ball sleeping because they're nocturnal. But tonight I'll try and take a little video of her. She's really super cute. I named her Pip. Her name is Pip or Pippy. But hamsters sleep during the day, so I don't want to disturb her. Plus, she's getting used to a new environment, and she doesn't have any of her siblings anymore. So, yeah, I had to bring her home. There were a lot of them to choose from. The first one I picked up was a boy, and I thought, well, I already have a boy. So, I put him down, and I picked that one up. I picked her up and looked at her, and I'm like, okay, you're a girl. They had different colors, and she's a white and tan hamster. She has hair, but I could, in the future when she gets older, I could breed her with Harry, and I would get some hairless hamsters out of that, which would be super cool. I could probably sell them to the store so that they can, because hairless hamsters are more expensive than haired hamsters. And if I get some hairless hamsters out of it, I could sell them to the store and they can make some money, because they're not as common to see in pet stores. In fact, when I got Harry, they didn't even give me, even though you get discounts on things, they didn't even give me a discount on Harry because they pay more money for them and they're not as common to get. So I paid full price for him. Hey, Kristen. But a male hairless bred with a haired hamster, a haired female, will result in hairless hamsters, because the hairless is the genetic, it's the dominant gene. So if I breed him with her, we'll get hairless babies. And I think it would be super, super cute to see little baby hairless hamsters. I mean, all hamsters are born without hair. When we got Harry at the store, it was the first time I saw a hairless hamster. I showed him during the Mrs. Green Thumbs, when I was a guest on her channel on the 15th. I showed him and everything. But since then, I even learned more information about hairless hamsters that I didn't know, that I wish I knew during that stream. But, yeah. It's really, really cool. And if you have you seen him before, bud? Because I do have videos of him up. He's just naked. So a baby hairless hamster is really gonna look no different than other newborn hamsters, because all newborn hamsters are naked. But they just won't get any hair as they grow. Yeah, you've seen them. Hey, Misha. Yep, we're talking hairless hamsters. I was just mentioning how I got little Pippi yesterday, the little baby fuzzy hamster. And you missed it because now Remy's quiet, but he was squawking up a storm earlier, trying to take over. When I said I was handing it over to him, he got quiet. Yeah, I can't believe, I knew it was going to happen, but we had an explosion of baby hamsters at work because we had so many housed together because we didn't have space for them. But now they've got a buttload of baby hamsters to sell. Hey, Rem, why'd you get quiet? Why are you quiet? What are you doing? Are you talked out? Guess he's talked out. Earlier, he was squawking. The dog was looking out the window barking. The cat, Shadow's sitting next to me on the desk. You just sitting here? Huh? You just sitting here? With your purple paint on your ear? Wonder when that's... Oh, most of it's chipping off. It's coming off. The paint is coming off your ear. Yep. I'm better than yesterday. I still have a bit of a headache. It's still my allergies and stuff. I can tell it's my allergies. I've got a bit of a sniffle and we've got snow on the ground today. I'm not happy about it. And it's supposed to snow this afternoon. I mean, I still have a little bit of a headache. I took something earlier, and it's not bad right now. I have more pressure than I do headache. But allergy season is rough. Yep, Remy was pretty noisy in the beginning of the stream. Weren't ya? Rems, what are you doing? Yeah, and I'll record a little video of Pippi later, but right now she's sleeping, so I don't want to disturb her. Especially since she has to kind of get used to being without her siblings and new environment and stuff. And she's not even in a permanent environment right now. She's in a cage that's too small for her technically. until I can get to the store and buy a bin like the size that Harry has. I want to put her in a bin like that, but I need to get one. There he is. So, yeah, she's in temporarily way too small of a space, but it's okay for her right now because she's so little. Oh, you had hailstorms? Ew. I love snow too, but not in the spring. I would have loved this for Christmas, but for Christmas we had 60-degree weather. We went for a walk with the animals and on Christmas Day. I didn't wear a coat and all of that. And today, when we should be having nice, warm spring weather, we've got snow and like freezing degrees. And the poor neighbors with their beautiful daffodils that are now covered in snow. I ordered my sensitivity plant last night. It should get here on the 28th of this month. I'm so excited for my sensitivity plant. My seeds, anyway. I ordered aloe vera seeds, sensitivity plant seeds, and Venus flytrap seeds. So I ordered those. The Venus flytrap and the aloe vera are supposed to get here until June, so I guess they're coming from China. I think Christmas should be like mid or late winter rather than the first week of... Yeah, really. And then when I have to go to Walmart, I have to go to Walmart to get the bin for Pippi. While I'm there, I might take a little gander into the garden section and see what plants they have, because I don't have to grow everything from a seed. I can get a ready-made plant. Because I want a spider plant, but I can't find any spider plant seeds, so I'll just have to get me an actual spider plant. Hey, Bruce! Yeah, he'll get his second win. He will. I would open his cage door to let him come out if he wants, but the dog is in here. And when Brinley is out, I can't let him out because if he flutters down to the floor, Brinley would kill him. And we don't want that. We certainly don't want that. And when I do when I do record Pip later tonight when she's awake, I'll probably take her out of the little cage and put her in a playpen, because then she'll be a lot easier to see. He's actually not. I don't mind him squawking, actually. It's just hard sometimes when he's very, very talkative when we're trying to watch TV. It's hard to hear the TV. Or, you know, when I'm streaming and I'm trying to talk and I feel like he's over-talking me and I feel like I almost can't hear myself, so I always think that you guys can't hear me. Otherwise, it doesn't really bother me. Yep, we need to have Remy around as long as we can, and he's still young. I mean, he can be around for 25 years, and he's not even a year old yet. So we want to have him for a long time. We want to have him for a long time. For sure, for sure. Yes, how's Jose? I do too. I know he's happy when he's squawking. I know he's a happy boy when he squawks. Right, Rem? Yes? Hello? He's listening to me. I could see him. I could see his body language. He reacts when I talk to him. Oh, he's coughing. It'll eventually work itself out. It just means he's got like a, even if it's kennel cough, or it's a cold or something like that, an upper respiratory thing, it's something that runs its course. Because, I mean, you can get meds for them to help them get over it faster, but if you don't have to put chemicals into their body, then I prefer not to. A couple of months ago, Bella had a really bad cough for about a week. She was coughing really bad. It sounded terrible, but then it went away. So, poor little guy. Hopefully he gets over it soon. Aw. Poor guy. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to play... a little bit, not too much crafting, but I have a little bit. I diamond painted my journal, my diamond painting journal, that I got in the mail. I finished it in like 2 days. Not even 2 days, really. I mean, when you consider it, I finished it the next day, but it was only a matter of a few hours that it took for me to do it when you add it up. And now I'm using the pages inside, kind of turning it into a junk journal. So I've added some pockets and stuff like that, and colored up some of the pages and things. But let me find a song so that it's not completely silent for you guys while I use the restroom, because I have to use the restroom. Hold on. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to play this, and I will be right back. I'm back. I brought my phone with me just so I can, I wanted to make sure that everything was good and I could hear Remy. Remy squawking along with the music there a little bit. It was the coffee. The coffee caught up with me, guys. Who's staying out of trouble? Oh, Bud, I hope you're staying out of trouble. It would help if I read, like, the whole... Ah, goodness. Oh, it's coming tomorrow? Yay! I love diamond paintings. I really love working on them. I need to get myself a bigger one because literally I waited so long for the journal to come and I finished it so quickly because it's not very big. But I love the gems that came with it. They're super, super shiny. They're different shapes. There's some big ones. There's some small ones. And they're just really, really shiny. They're like rhinestones as opposed to the diamond paintings where they're different colors, but they don't have the same gem kind of shine. But I loved when I did my custom one. That custom diamond painting took me months. And like I didn't consistently work on it, which was why it took me months. But I liked that it took me that long because then it, you know, you don't have to consistently keep buying a diamond painting. I had one for a while to work on before I needed to order another one. And I really do need to order another one. I think they're 5D. I think mine are 5D. And I have 2 that were round drills, and my custom was a square. Oh, hush! Here before long you will all see the serious side of me. Oh, really? How come? Serious side of Bud. I can't see the chat when you're standing in front of the screen. I can't. She's protesting when I move her. But I can't see. I love using the light. Yes. I always, even in the middle of the day, I will use the light. It helps to see the canvas a lot easier. It was kind of hard to do. I found it hard to do with the journal because I couldn't use the light. Since you're diamond painting on the cover. So I couldn't use the light. And so I tried to shine my light above my head, but then if it wasn't in the proper position, then the shadow from my hand would get in the way and make it even darker. So I had to get used to that because I couldn't use my little light, my board. But yes, I use that light all the time. All the time with my other diamond paintings. I need to get away some things? What do you mean? Give away some things? Is that what you meant? Okay. I'll talk about our Heavenly Father as soon as I get this in order. Cool. Yep, I have really enjoyed doing my quiet times and my videos in the evening. the Keep It Shut, the confidence ones. I'm really enjoying the Keep It Shut because even I'm learning some things from that. It took me almost about a week to kind of start posting those Keep It Shut again because somehow the videos got mixed up and they weren't going up in order. So I took down everything that was all out of order. And then I had to re-record some things. And now I think I've got it all set. But who are you sending? Like you're getting rid of some things. Are you sending that stuff to anybody? I will take, if you have craft stuff that you don't want, I will definitely take craft stuff. For sure, for sure. I will not turn away craft things that people are giving away. I need to get myself another glue stick. I lost, I used up my one glue stick that I had, and I miss it. I miss my glue stick. See, yeah, because I still have to build up my craft supplies. I'm kind of limited on them. Like I only have like 3 colors of acrylic paint. So I need to definitely get more of that. I've only got so many stamp colors. I only have so many stamps. I mean, I've got a decent number of stamps because I used to do Stampin' Up. I would really love to sign up for it again just so I can get the kit. And I don't even care if I don't sell anything after that and I can get deactivated. I just want the stuff that you get with the kit when you sign up. Because that really is a good start. For getting paper and stamps and punches and things like that. But I'm limited on the stuff that I have compared to other people. I don't have any. I have like 1 roll of washi tape and it's getting old, so it doesn't stick very well. I need more washi tape. I want fabric, like fabric swatches. I want ink daubers. I just have all sorts of ideas in my head, and I want a used sewing machine even so that I can like sew onto, like do stitches on the edges of pockets and pages and things like that for that effect. I mean, when it comes to fabric, I don't have any swatches or anything, but I could go through my wardrobe for any clothes that I don't wear anymore and cut those up. Oh, really, bud? Well, that stinks. Well, definitely do it on here. Do it on YouTube. It depends on what, Bruce, I just scrolled up. You were looking at diamond paintings and they're so expensive. It depends on what you're getting. Because there are some, like I haven't paid more. I think my most expensive diamond painting was my custom one, and it was huge. And I only paid $25 for it. And that was a custom one. I've paid a lot less for my other ones. So it just depends on what you're getting. The size of it, the theme of it, or anything like that. That'll vary for prices. I think my diamond painting journal that I finished in a few hours was only like, I think it was $12. Yeah, so if you browse around, you can usually find a good price, especially on Amazon. I feel like they're going to be more expensive in stores. I've gotten all my diamond paintings off of Amazon. Hey, Doughboy. Oh, yeah, I've seen them that expensive too, and I avoid those. Like I said, I had a 50 by 50 inch, like it was huge, diamond painting, my custom one that I paid $25 for. And it was a custom one, so it was one of my wedding pictures that I did. But all my other ones that were pre-made already and whatever, and they were a little bit smaller, they were like 30 by 30 or something like that. I think I only paid $10 approximately for them. I think my very first one was only $8. And that one came with my light board. So that was like, score. Yeah, I would just round it up, Kristen. If it's $10.99, it's $11. Yes, definitely pray over it, because if you're meant to be spreading God's word, God will make a way for you to do it, even if it means over YouTube. If it comes with a light, it'll be in the description. Like, I knew mine was coming with a light, because it was described that way. Because I saw in a different listing the same diamond painting that was a little cheaper, but it also didn't come with a light. So if it comes with a light, it'll tell you. But you can get on Amazon a light on its own for like $15. Yeah, and it's probably because of where you're getting it from. You can get diamond paintings that come a lot sooner. I always look to see when the projected delivery time is to kind of know. The ones that take a lot longer are coming from China. Yeah, I love that. I love that light. I love that light. I will not do a diamond painting without that light, with the exception of the journal, because the light wouldn't have worked. Oh, don't give up. No. Don't give up. Be persistent. I remember years and years and years ago, I wanted to start a Bible study through my church. And I really didn't have... Other people would start Bible studies and they'd have people go and participate. And nobody really wanted to participate with mine. And I had put so much work into it and I was so frustrated. But you know what? Now I don't have to put as much work into it. And I'm putting them up on YouTube and I get responses. People are... even if they're not commenting, they're watching them. Yep, Michaels and Hobby Lobby have diamond paintings. I like getting mine off of Amazon just because the selection is better. I thought about getting myself ordained just so that, because I have a friend who's ordained and she does weddings. A lot of the time they're outdoor weddings or whatever, but she'll do weddings. And I was like, I'm going to tag along one day and tell me when the next wedding you're performing is, and I'm going to come and watch. And, she makes some good money on the side doing weddings, and, those people that she has performed weddings for, she's doing a lot of, getting a lot of word of mouth for new clients and stuff. It's all good, Sheila. Yeah, Hobby Lobby would be expensive, or I think Joann's probably has them too. Definitely dip into those coupons. Coupons. The crafting coupons. Oh my goodness. I'm keeping an eye on the time too, because I know that 2 o'clock we need to go to Nana's to watch her special guest. I don't want to run into that. Hope you guys are all going to watch. Show Katrine. I know Nana's calling her Katrina, but I'm going off of her actual channel name, which is Katrine. So yeah, she'll be there. She will be there, and I want to be supportive. Because, everybody wants people to come to theirs when they're a special guest. We need to be supportive and be there for others. So I definitely want to be there for that. And then after that, I want to craft. I'll do some crafting. You could just roll on up in there, Doughboy. You got. Do you see the pastor that had married us? He actually will do marriage counseling first. He requires that the couple come to him for some counseling first, so that there are things that you're going to have to understand about about marriage before you go into it. We're still married. Yeah, one of those scooter thingies. Whatever they are. Roll right on up to the front to perform a wedding. Okay, Sheila, we'll check it out. We will check it out later. Huh. Well, you did your part, though. That keeping their marriage together is on them, not on you. So that's between them and God. You did your part, and you did your part right, and what they do after with that is on them. So that's what I think about that. Because you can do everything right, and if they're not willing to put in the work, that's on them. It's on them, and it's between them and God on how that works. Awesome. See, if I hadn't have gotten divorced the first time, we would have been together 21 years now. If we hadn't gotten divorced. But he was unfaithful. So, yeah, that kind of ruined that. And now this year, in May, it'll be 11 years for my now husband and me in May. And my ex is actually going through yet another divorce. This time it wasn't his idea, but... Cool. Time flies, doesn't it? It's crazy. My first husband, no, he was not in the military. My husband now, he was in the Air Force. But he got out of the Air Force before I met him. He was previously married when he was in the Air Force. But yeah, my ex was not in the military, nope. Yeah, diabetes is tough. I know a few people with it. In fact, my ex is diabetic. He wasn't when I was with him, and it was in his family, and I kept getting after him about taking care of himself, and lo and behold, now he's diabetic. He wasn't careful about stuff, and I mean, yeah, the chances of him developing it were high anyway, but you still got to try and take care of yourself, and he wasn't. Yeah, same, bud. Mine only lasted for 6 years before he left. And he was denying having an affair, but I knew he had. I caught him. But he was denying it, saying I was crazy. Hush! Oh, hold on, guys, my doorbell. Hey, whoa. No. Mama sent me a box. But there was, besides the fact that he had had an affair, he had moved in with her and all of that stuff. He didn't want anything to do with me until she kicked him to the curb, and I was like, no, I'm not second choice. And he was emotionally abusive, which is a lot harder to prove, sadly enough, but yeah. He was out of the Air Force when I met him. So no, but he's been a lot of places. He was stationed in Texas. He was stationed in Las Vegas. He was stationed in Guam. Those are the only places I can think of off the top of my head. And then my husband now, his wife also cheated on him and stuff like that. So having that experience, we know both of us know what it feels like to be cheated on, so we're not going to do it to each other. You know, I've never cheated on anybody, so I've never would have done that in the first place, but I also now know what it feels like. I am not going to do that to somebody. And he knows what it feels like, so he's not going to do it to me. Wow. It's amazing how, Christians, the divorce rate in Christians and cheating and stuff is, it baffles my mind. My ex's wife was a church-going woman and everything too, and she's been accusing him of physical abuse, and I don't think she cheated on him, but she's accusing him of physical abuse and everything, and smearing him, and I may have had an issue with him, and there was a reason why I divorced him, but I know that he's not physically abusive. And they've already been to court over that and everything, and it was unfounded, so she's making it up. Yeah. I was upset too. Like, I felt like I was emotionally disconnected from him anyway, even before I knew about it, because of the way he was treating me. But still, finding out about being cheated on, it's still devastating. Even though I was already emotionally disconnected, it was still devastating because that's somebody who's supposed to love you, So regardless, so it was devastating, and at the same time, it gave me a reason to leave because I was raised not to get divorced. I was raised to believe that divorce was not an option unless there was unfaithfulness. And so when he did cheat, regardless of the fact that it was upsetting and, that kind of thing, it gave me a reason to leave. Oh, wow. That's crazy. He could have been discharged for that because infidelity in the military is illegal. And that's important, bud. It's important to be happy with your life without someone. If you're the kind of person who has to be in a relationship, that's not healthy. You can't rely on another person to make you happy because they're going to disappoint you. There's always going to be, my husband drives me crazy, I love him to death, but he drives me crazy too, and I'm sure vice versa. So you can't, we have our disagreements and stuff, and you get disappointed. People let you down. You have to be content in your own life by yourself first. I want to open up this box. It got here really fast, actually, considering it came from Canada. It got here really fast because she said she sent it on the 7th. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what the military considers that. Even if he's trying to get divorced, if he's not legally divorced yet, I don't know what they consider that. So, sorry for the noise. I'm trying to get... My mom tapes up her boxes really, really well. She used a Wi-Fi unit box. Get in here. Gotta get into the box. My little knife. Huh. I'm surprised she didn't say anything yet. Although, it is going to Canada, so I guess it all depends. She sent face masks. A friend of theirs made masks, so that's cool. There's 3 of them in here. I guess I'm wearing there's a brown one, a multicolored one, and a pink one. I guess the pink one is mine, because I can't see my son or my husband wearing that. Oh, there's 4 in here. Okay. So probably 1 for me, 1 for my husband, 1 for my son, and maybe 1 for my stepdaughter who doesn't live with us, but I can give it to her. Easter card, birthday card. Oh, and my shirt that I forgot there last summer. She sent me my shirt. I had packed everything from our visit last summer, and I apparently forgot one of my shirts. So she sent me my shirt back. So the Easter card, let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Psalm chapter 90, verse 17. Thinking of all of you at Easter, and pray that you will experience love, hope, and peace, especially during the stressful time we are all going through. Alright, Brinley's playing with the box. There's a beautiful butterfly on the cover of this. I could totally use the front of this card to go into my junk journal. It's gorgeous. So that I'm saving. Alright. What are you doing, Bryn? Alright, birthday card. Let's see how much money I got, guys. She doesn't normally buy me gifts anymore. She usually sends money because sending boxes internationally is more expensive. So she usually, anymore for special occasions, birthdays, and Christmases, she'll send money. Crafts or pets, yep. There is no money in here. Oh my gosh. I feel slighted. Just a card. On your birthday, as always, my heart is filled with loving thoughts and wishes for your birthday. Thinking of you on your birthday, you'll have to celebrate it a different way this year. I can't believe I didn't even get money. Oh my gosh, I think that's the first time. Brinley, it's just a box. That noise in the background is her trying to kill the box. Alright, and my stepdaughter's card that she sent originally for my stepdaughter's birthday, and it got returned to her. So she sent that in the box so that I can give that to her. And then the face masks. I can't believe I didn't get money from her. I feel so slighted. Alright, masks set aside. Sanitize my hands since I handled the box. I'm not worried about the stuff inside. I'm too old for money. Really, it is a box. Good grief. Why are you eating the box? Do you hear that? She always sends money. Although she is going through a rough time right now with they have a leak in their basement, and the water just keeps coming in, and they have to try and get that fixed. New weeping tile and all of that stuff. Ram! All that stuff for the basement, so she's having to spend a lot of money right now, so. Never too old for money. Money is what you give someone when they're too old to get actual gifts because she doesn't know what our interests are anymore. Alright, Misha, I'll see you over there. Yeah, some people kind of... Well, my parents are better off than we are because she gets to work from home. My dad is retired, and they live in Canada. So they've got the healthcare system we don't have. So my parents are better off than we are. Talk louder, Remy. Hey, Southern Belle. I'm doing good, doing good. You need to join us over at Nana's Cooking and Craft Corner at 2 o'clock because she's going to have a special guest. We want to be supportive. And Nana's had a rough morning, so we want to be there for her too. She was upset this morning, so we're going to be there and support her and support her guest. My dog likes to chew on drink cardboard cartons. So does Brindley will chew on anything. We got delivered, my husband orders protein drinks off of Amazon because it's cheaper to do it that way than to get them individually from the store. Yeah, I can put the link up. But the box was delivered and I didn't know it. And I had put Brindley outside and she chewed on the box to the point of basically getting a drink out. She punctured one of the drinks, and there was protein drink all over the front step. Luckily, she only ruined one of the drinks. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's nice. Did you get your protein for the day? Yeah, she's a character. And then for my birthday the other day, she ate my entire birthday pizza. I had a large pizza with toppings on it I liked that my family was not going to eat. It was all for me. And she ate it all. I didn't get any of my birthday pizza, believe it or not. None of it. And she's not even sick. She did not even get sick. I don't understand how that happens. Alright, there's the link for the stream that is going to start at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so just about 20 minutes. It's 1:43 right now. Yeah, she ate the whole pizza. It was sausage, bacon, mushroom, tomato with garlic butter crust. Pizza, large, and she ate the whole dang thing. The whole thing. I didn't get any. I was gonna have my pizza after I was on Mrs. Green Thumbs as a guest. I did that stream first, and then I was going to eat, and I went into the kitchen, and there was no pizza. None. I haven't seen him either, bud, so I have no idea. It's really odd to not see him. I have no idea. He's usually at all my streams, and I haven't seen him for a long time. And if he's not in my streams, he's commenting on my videos, and I haven't seen him at all. Not at all. And Average Girl, who knows him really well too, also said something to me. She hasn't seen him either. So I don't know what's going on. I'm actually pretty concerned about it because he's not usually been this MIA. Hurry up, UPS truck. It was UPS that or was it? Yeah, I think it was UPS that or was it FedEx? No, it was UPS that dropped off my box because I saw the truck out front. It was brown. It was a brown truck. Is that UPS? I think it is. He just dropped it on the porch, knocked or rang the doorbell, and then went back to the truck. So yeah, so let's pray for Barry that he's okay, because it's very unusual to not see hide nor hair of him. So I'm hoping that he's okay. I only know one person that has that for the coronavirus. A friend of mine, I haven't met her. I never met her in person, but I talked to her a lot on Facebook. She ran a couple of groups on Facebook, and she was local. She lived local to me, so I could have met her in person. I just never had, but I had talked to her a lot, and she died the other day. I just found out that she passed away the other day, and that was upsetting. And then her husband is currently in the hospital with the virus and fighting for his life. And I can't even imagine how he feels right now, because I'm sure as he's in there fighting for his life with this virus, he's also aware that he's already lost his wife. No more craft supplies after this? Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I would say for sure, if you can order them, stay out of public places. But if you can order them on Amazon or whatever, that's safer, because you're not going anywhere, and then you just sanitize your hands or wash your hands after you've opened up the packages. You're running out of room. Oh, hey, Eric. Oh, it was just somebody local to me. Somebody local to me that I knew. I don't even have a craft room. I have a craft desk. I could use the room that my stepdaughter was in, but right now her bed is still in there and our Bowflex is in there, so there's no room for my crafting. I do have some totes and stuff in there with some things in it, but I can't set up a table and an organized craft room in that room with that Bowflex in there. So right now I'm at the computer desk, and everything was cleaned out of it, so I have room for, on the shelves for some of my stuff. And we don't have a desktop anymore. I just have the laptop sitting here that I can kind of shove out of the way when I want the space. As long as he's being safe, Kristen when he goes out, because I don't really go. Yesterday was the first time I went into a public place, when I went to the pet store to get the essentials I needed for my pets. And then I got my baby hamster. But other than that, that's the first time I have been in a public place since I started staying home from work 3 weeks ago. And the only time I've left this house is to take the dogs for a walk. So yesterday was the first time that I've been in a public place, because I have literally been at home. My husband still has to work because he's an essential worker. So he's had to travel. He's at work right now. He'll be back tonight, but yeah, he does the since he's already out. He's like, you stay home. There's no sense in exposing both of us, and he does the grocery shopping and stuff like that too. But he's being very careful. He has an N95 mask. He carries hand sanitizer with him constantly. He needs to get himself some lotion for his hands now too, because his hands are starting to get really dry and cracked, because he's constantly washing and sanitizing. And he has been exposed. He was one of the places that he had to travel to. Somebody that worked at that company was diagnosed with the virus, but he doesn't know who it was. He doesn't have any idea if he was near him or not. He's okay, because it's been long enough that we would know if my husband had it by now. But then one other place that he worked at, they were checking temperatures of all the workers before they went into the building, and the person in front of him was running a fever. So he wasn't allowed in, but my husband was right next to him. So there was that waiting period to see if anything would come of that. But so far, so good. All right, bud. We'll see you later. Oh, you got the N90 fabric? Good. Good. Cool. Yeah, the homemade mask that I made, I didn't have a filter. I don't think this has a filter either. It's just fabric. But when it is thick enough, there's not really a big danger. This is just pleated, and it doesn't have a filter. The ones that my mom sent. But I use a shop cloth, no sew or whatever, and by the time I do all the folding and stuff, it's like 6 layers thick, and I can't even feel my breath when I blow on I try to blow on my hand when I have it on, and I can't even feel my breath. I can't blow out a candle, I can't feel my breath, so if I'm at least protecting other people. Like if I have to cough or sneeze, I'm not getting anything on anybody else, because my breath is not going through the fabric. So I'm at least keeping other people safe. And if anybody is near me, it's not going to go through the fabric to me. It's going to stay, it's not going to make it through. So that's good. And then I just throw it away, because I have a whole roll of it. I throw it away when I get home. And this fabric one is just pleated, so it's, a couple layers. I'm going to see if I can blow through it. But that one would be washed. But yeah, my husband does have an N95 or N90, whatever it is, mask. And he wore it yesterday when we went to the pet store. There is discrepancy about that. I've seen a lot of places where it says, no, they cannot they can maybe get it, but they can't spread it to you. And in some cases, there's discrepancy on whether or not they can even get it. They can carry it just like any other surface that you touch. You can, because there was a dog that was tested positive, but the dog itself wasn't sick. It was just that the germs were sticking to him. He had it in his nose, but it wasn't making him sick. He was just, his owner had like coughed on him or sneezed on him, so the virus was stuck to him, but didn't make him sick, and that was how he tested positive. So there's a lot of discrepancy with that. They can be carriers just like any other surface. I mean, I know I've seen, articles where it says tigers tested positive, and I thought, for heaven's sakes, they're saying that there's not enough tests for people and we're using the tests on animals. But I haven't seen really, especially around here, nobody local has had animals that have contracted it, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, the pet store is not allowing people to play with the animals, so that's good. But that was more of a concern of somebody could come in with the virus, handle the animal, and then one of the employees is then going to handle the animal. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because we got about 5 minutes before Nana goes live. And I'm going to put up her link again to the video, to the stream. But there are already people there talking and stuff, even though she's not live yet. But I want to be there to support Katrine, so I hope everybody joins me over there so that we can be supportive of Nana and Katrine. And I will talk with you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye, Remy.